along, getting back to my right mind.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Pilot 64 weak. Hey, Alpha. 50. Like 50.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st down, Bengals.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Watch it. You gonna take.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, powers through. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now back to throw. He's going to sling this, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's here's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
He's coming. There. You draw Corker. Snipe.
They're going to look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mark 50. Check pass. Hey, check. Mark 50.
Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got an open man, it's Fumagalli. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Look, squeeze. 80 weapon.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Mariota to throw it. It's complete, Stills. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45. Mike, 45. Out, get him.
Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Gordon takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gotta do better.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
To throw is Mariota. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mariota sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mariota now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
22 jet bomber, 22.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. Fights through, and now a crease. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, dude. Okay, lock it. Kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check, Mike 57. Charlie.
Mariota now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He was looking that time for Stills.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Second and 13. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man,
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing is Mariota. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This is Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Tie-ins on the Ringo. Four down. Check. One. Check, 59. Oh, here we go. Check safety.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the... This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to... The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Mariota to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
In your face. Mike.
Hey! Yo, go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. In your face.
Hey. Keep grip.
2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the lane. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now.
He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Switch.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
You ain't got nothing. Check.
One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.